Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutation to the hopeful elect in the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth in sincerity and in meekness. I'm the brother Iwap from GMS Guyana, coming to you with another edifying lesson to edify you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, which are Israelites according to the scriptures. Right? And this lesson is based on this video, that a brother put up in the group, right, on WhatsApp group, to show what is going on around the world, basically Australia, right? And this won't happen just in Australia. This would happen in every single part of the world, right? Because this is just the beginning of sorrows, right? Because as we know, we're in the time of Jacob's trouble, right? But Most High promised that his elect would be saved through it. But 2/3, they're gonna perish, according to the scriptures, right? So, without further ado, let me get into the video and follow up with some precepts.
Have you heard about what's happening in Australia? Children are being taken from their parents to go get the shot. So for everyone who called us
Yeah, you see, in the first clips, you could see a child being taken away from her father, right? And you'd see they dragging the child on the ground, and the father being beaten in a corner, right? Because these things is prophecy. These things will gonna happen, right? This ain't no time to joke, right? This is serious times. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This is perilous times. So we in perilous times, right? But before I get into more of the video, let me just bring a precept up, right? Book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Right? And this is the time of Jacob's trouble we in, right? But the elect shall be saved out of it, because these things won't happen to the elect. Even if it happened, the elect they won't worry about it, because the elect knows that Most High promise that if we lose our children or our family in the tribulation, that we will get them back in the kingdom as long as they die for righteousness, So the elect gonna be saved out of it, right? Because the elect wouldn't live in fear, right? Because Scripture tells us that the Most High didn't give us the spirit of fear, Scripture also said, "He that feareth is not made perfect in love," right? But it says, "But he shall be saved out of it." I mean, the elect gonna be saved out of it. The elect of Israel. Israel is the chosen people, but They are the chosen out of the chosen. The elect is the chosen out of the chosen people. Right? The elect is the chosen out of Israel. Right? Of the elect. So the elect gonna be saved out of Jacob's trouble. Right? Let me get another precept in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Alright, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." So you could see, what we see there is an exercise of martial law, right? People being beaten in the streets, you know. These people took away the child from her parent, you know, and the police, it looks like, you know, they were beating the man, right? Because the man didn't want his child to be taken from him, you know. But you know, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, Job 9:24. So what do wicked do? You know, they just do wickedness. You know, they took away a child from her parent to give her the shot. You know, because apparently this man didn't want his daughter to get the job. You know, but these people force the job on the child. You know, and there's everything that what the wicked gonna do, right? They're gonna try to force our children to get a job. This is not only gonna happen in Australia, but it's gonna happen each and every single part of the world, right? Because they're gonna put measurements in place in order for our children, you know, to get a job, you know. So we're gonna have to hold a firm head and stay strong in this truth. You know, because the scripture tells us that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, right? And these is the times that we have to exercise wisdom and knowledge, right? In order to be stable. Okay? This isn't the time to be slacking, or the time to be out of this word of prophecy. No, this is the time to be fully awake. You know, be like the 5 wise virgins. You know? Yeah, so Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man, you know, he has but a short time, right? Because he's seeing that his kingdom is falling. You know, only even a blind man could see that this kingdom is falling, you know. But simple as Jake, you know, they're gonna see and ignore, because you know that wasn't put in the spirit to see, but the Most High give them eyes of slumber, so they cannot see, you know, certain things, you know. But even Stevie Wonder could see, you know, that this system is collapsing, you know. So let me just get back to the video.
So for everyone who called us exaggerators for comparing our current reality to 1930s Germany, are our concerns starting to make sense now? Do you realize that a constant state of emergency only serves as an excuse for global tyranny? How did you think the Holocaust began? Did you think mass genocide starts with public hangings? Or does it start with the systematic disarming and segregation of public citizens? So to those people I ask, are you going to hide your children like they hid the Jews? Australia is now the test model for this martial law to be rolled out globally. Rather than locking down 100% of the population for an illness with a 99% survival rate, why don't the 0.2% people that are truly at risk of dying from the virus simply stay home? For all we care, you can wear your 5 cheetah masks, take your 57th booster shot. You don't need a government mandate to be a neurotic recluse. People really need to understand that it is our compliance which is causing this perpetual process of medical tyranny. Let's not forget that the end goal is the V-passport. Without the V-passport, absolute medical fascism cannot be established. Without the passport, they have no leverage over the people. Without the passport, they have no advantage and authority to dictate the basic aspects of our lives. So it's imperative that we understand that it is the passports that are most crucial to initiate the Great Reset. Without a papers, please social credit system in check, the New World Order just falls apart. And if that seems like too much of a conspiracy theory to you, please explain to me why globalist institutions like the World Economic Forum are so excited calling the pandemic an opportunity. An opportunity for what? This whole psychological operation was strategically created to make you exhausted. Exhausted to the point where you give in and take a shot. And it was James Madison who once said that if tyranny and oppression ever come to this land, it will come in the guise of fighting a foreign enemy. And that foreign enemy in the 20th...
So you see, it clearly shows, the wicked, the wicked is plotting this scheme, right? The wicked is running the earth, Esau, Edom, right? And this man, he has it in his power to practice his wickedness, He has it in his power, right? Well, let me get into a few more precepts, right? Yeah. This is 2 Ezra chapter 13 verse 31. It says, and one shall undertake to fight another. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, and one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another. Right? And this is talking about race war, and World War III, right? But this job, right? It's gonna lead to race war and even World War III. This job and the mark of the beast, right? It's gonna lead to race war and World War III, right? Because these things, you could see clearly that they're forcing these things on people, right? Yeah, you could see they're forcing the job on the people, right? And a lot of jakes, they're reacting against it, right? But what's gonna happen when these men lay out stricter measures? What's gonna happen when they start running in, kick down your door, trying to get you and get your children, to take this job and even to take the mark of the beast? What's gonna happen then? What you gonna do? Without wisdom and knowledge. You can't do nothing because you don't have the knowledge. You can't do nothing to help yourself. Scripture says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Right? Let me read this precept. This is 2 Ezra 15 verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. and one people shall stand up and fight against another people, and swords and swords in their hand. This is talking about race war, right? For there shall be sedition among men. Because if you think that what's going on in Australia, is something heavy, or something, there's more greater evils than that to come, because there's even more, can happen, more serious things or dreadful things can happen, that a lot of you niggas, you're gonna be afraid, right? A lot of you women, you're gonna be afraid, right? That's why a lot of you women gonna come and seek the men of the Lord for protection, right? Because the Most High promised that He will be our help, right? He will be the help for the men of the Lord. So that's how a lot of you women gonna know the men of the Lord, because these things will not be happening to them, right? Because Most High is gonna save us from that, right? And a lot of you women gonna see the men of the Lord and know, hey, this is a man of the Lord, right? And a lot of you women gonna run to us, right? But a lot of you women gonna die, even because why y'all gonna die? Because y'all don't believe, that the men that you see in the four corners of this earth, in the streets, giving you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding are the true prophets. A lot of you don't believe that the man of the Lord that is in your home are the true prophets. So you're gonna die for lack of knowledge, right? You're gonna die for not believing, not having faith in your own husband, because that's gonna be the time that you're gonna have to make a serious decision, whether you're gonna follow your husband, or you're gonna worship the system, and take the mark of the beast, or run and take the job. But the Most High gonna destroy y'all, because Most High gonna destroy y'all because y'all not being obedient to your own husbands, which is a man of the Lord. Let me just continue. It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Because this how terrible this place can get. The people wouldn't have no respect for their president or for the authority. Because this place gonna be so dread that a man wouldn't even regard his neighbor. A man wouldn't get time with police or soldier or president or governor.